in less than a week, I'll be paddling on the coast of North Carolina. I have a lot of gear that I have to pack, and my gear is a shambles from the move. So I've got to pull gear, test gear, set up tents, make sure everything is working 100%. I've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. Let's go. Okay, so this is why you test gear out. Tested my stove with 2 different fuel pumps. Just does not seem like it's putting out enough power. It was, and then the sound that it was making changed. And it's pretty clear to me that there is a clog somewhere in the system. So this is why you test out gear before a big trip, and I'm like 4 days out. And the fact that it worked for a minute and then stopped working, well, worked not as well, and it did it with both pumps, tells me it's not a pump problem. It is almost certainly a clog in the stove itself. So I got to take the whole thing apart, clean it, put it back together, test it out again. Hopefully that will solve the problem. Okay, stove is fixed. I gotta clean all this up, but stove is good to go, and now I'm gonna move on to the next part of the list. Okay, while I'm here in the van, I'm gonna grab the pots and pans that I need. Okay, I'm bringing these stove items. That's gonna go in there, and I think I was gonna bring this. I think I'm not actually going to, so that can go back. So I need the pot grip for the fry bake. Okay, so this is the gear list that I generally work from. This is the one that I sell. I think I sell it for $4 or whatever. And I'm just gonna use an Apple Pencil on my iPad with a highlighter and mark off the stuff that's already done. Paddle clothing up here, I'm gonna deal with later, and land clothing I'm gonna deal with later. Tent and footprint are done. I'm just gonna highlight it that it's done. I'm not bringing a tarp. I still haven't packed a sleeping bag, but I have a pad, a table, and a camp chair. Kitchen, stove is done, pots are done, fry pan is done, fuel is done, kitchen toolkit is done, spork. I'm not bringing a plate, I'm just bringing a bowl. Still have to grab an insulated mug and a dip cup. Navcom charts are in their case. I don't have any maps. GPS. VHF radio I have to check. Compass is good. PLB is good. Watch is good. Water, I've got a 10-liter drum packed, a 4-liter drum. Hydration reservoir, I still need to grab those things. I'm not bringing a water filter on this. Still need to do miscellaneous gear and personal gear. Paddle gear is mostly out there, and clothing. Food is not on here, but I'm gonna have to do food as well. The folks at ZenBivvy were nice enough to send me a bunch of bags to test out, and I'm gonna do that on this trip, and I'll do a full video when I'm done, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. These are super nice bags. So I've got like a personal bag that I'm gonna throw things in. It's gonna have like noon hydration supplements and eyeglass straps and headlamp with the headlamp locked and things like that. A paperback book to read at night. My personal meds, my toothbrush, my toothpaste will all go in there. And as I fill things in bags and add them to my duffel bags, they'll get checked off the list, but I can always just sort of recheck via the bag and compare it to the list. So it's a system that works, at least for me, really well. Weather is looking like it's going to be pretty warm, mid-70s during the day, mid-50s at night, so I'm not going to bring everything on my clothing list. Weather layers, no dry suit. Yeah, so I'm going to grab that stuff now. That's about 3/4 of what's going. I need to add another shirt. I need to add rain gear, which is already in the van. Let's get that in a dry bag. That's pretty nice. Okay, tent, pole. That's ready to go. I'm gonna need a couple of those. A quick dry towel like these lives on the outside of these duffel bags so that they can always just sort of grab one and dry my hands off. As I said, I still need to do food, which is not going to be huge because I'm doing group food with the group that I'm working with. But I'm going to bring some snacks and some stuff like that just in case. But on the Assateague end, I'm going to do my own food, of course. So I need to do a little food shopping. It's, as you're seeing, it's odds and ends at this point. I do need to spend a few minutes and go through my first aid kit, which I'm going to throw in there someplace. Most of clothes are done. Food has to be done. Gear is done. I'll take one more look at the gear list to make sure, but I think food is done. I think everything is done. Good. Wound kits. Oh yeah. That's looking good. This is looking good. This needs gloves. Okay, I just have to pick up a couple things for the food pile. I have to do laundry, and I'll do a final add to the clothing pile, which is just as literally a couple of things. I have to fill water bags. I have to put the boat on the roof. Other than that, I'm good to go. All the gear has been tested. Everything has been packed. It's in these 2 duffel bags ready to go. I will hit the road Tuesday, be on the water Thursday, because it's a haul down to where I'm going. In the coming weeks, we've got a paddle test video, a dry bag test video of these new ZenBivvy dry bags, and a trip report from Cape Lookout and Assateague. So a lot coming. Do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you on the water.